looking at the guest list, I was so excited to meet people, and even more excited to meet the people in the hobby. Because, it's one thing to have these speakers that are outstanding folks in their own right, all the things they've done. But I really wanted to meet the people who are coming here to learn. Because I'm always learning. So I'm a speaker, but I'm also a participant, I would say. So I've listened in, learning a lot. And so, how would I know about Amandla? Well, I know Eve have from our work together on One World 2011. So Eve Shanty is on communications and invited me to come here to speak. So that's how I learned.
Perfect. And how did you find the audience?
Oh, fantastic. I know, having been in front of people from this region before and talking with them and meeting them, I know how articulate, eloquent, educated, worldly, curious, and beautiful people are here. Really, physically very pretty.
And did you find that the questions were
hard questions?
Yeah.
Hard questions.
They were hard, and they were like somehow he didn't know how to deal with the situation because it was embarrassing for him. They were saying about the U.S. that they are manipulated by their media, blah blah blah. And how did you see that?
Well, I agree that I hate to say the media misleads, because I think the greater percentage of journalists in the United States try to do a good job. I think we all have limitations.
And try to break the censorship and try to...
You know how many stories I've not gotten on that I really belonged on because something stupid happened and my story gets blown out of the water? Every journalist has stories like that. Like Bill earlier talking about he wanted to do the Jordan River and the Dead Sea dropping, and yet he was hampered because of a war that broke out. So, same way with so many people I work with, that we pitch stories that have more meat to them, more meaningful, a little more educated, take a little more time to tell. It's not Britney Spears or O.J. Simpson. Something that really might educate the public, or enlighten or inspire, and lots of times it just gets shot down by managers. So I do think that people are trying hard to keep bringing stories that matter to the forefront. It's difficult. So I really think the media needs a renovation. If all of us who are telling the stories could take over.
Hey, what about the new media? We're dealing with something new in the Arab world, that is new media, and how we can do new media in reverse to the traditional media. We're doing Twitter, Facebook, any communication field we can. How can you perceive it?
I think that the new media is really exciting because it allows every citizen to be a reporter. And the way we're able to capture information now with cell phone cameras and this tiny little camera. It used to be we had these giant video cameras that had to be lugged around, nobody could afford them. Now, every man on the street can have one. So I think we're seeing more democratic media because everybody's contributing more from the ground up. And I also think that, with the social networking that we're seeing, that people are connecting in new and exciting ways. And there's dangers because it's not regulated, of course. So you've got to take everything that you read and blog and hear about with a grain of salt. You have to be really careful about what you choose to believe. But overall, it's opening up the entire world to people being able to talk to each other at the speed of light. It's pretty amazing. My name is Penny Legate, and I am here at the Amandla Forum at the Dead Sea, Kempinski Resort, and I'm here to speak primarily about storytelling.